All right, hey guys, Colin here, and wanted to do a quick video for you today. I'm traveling at the moment. I'm over in Houston. Sorry, I'm over in Port Arthur, Texas. And so I just wanted to do this video. I normally do these videos from my phone, but I figured, hey, since I have some time and I'm just chilling out at the hotel, I can do a video like this. It's a bit more interactive. So let's go ahead and look through what's going to be going on. The market's open later on this evening. So I like to kind of take a look at what's going on for the week. This is something that I always do for my club members. Every Sunday I produce a video that says, okay, this is what we're looking at right now for the week. This is what it looks like. Of course, um, we will watch it carefully. But there are some things that you can kind of identify, right? So we're going to start with the Euro USD. And from what we can see here, so of course it's taken quite a trek down from 1.14765, 1.13288. That's like 1500. It's a movement of about 1500 pips. And so we had some sideways movement here. Now, what are we looking at? So what I'm looking at with this, of course, we look down here at the RSI as well. We have some divergence going on, right? So, you may ask the question, well, what is this divergence thing? Well, normally when something that's happening in the chart is different from what's happening in the RSI, you have what you call divergence. In other words, it doesn't add up. There's different behaviors. Normally the RSI will do the same thing that the candles are doing. So if we look up here, we notice when the candles started going down, look, the RSI started going down as well. The candles moved up a bit, the RSI moved up a bit. Candles started moving down again, a sell-off, RSI moved down, sell-off. So it was doing exactly the same thing as what was happening in the candles. But now we got down here into oversold territory, and now the RSI started to move up. Okay, so this moved up a bit, but now the candles moved lower, slightly lower. However, on the RSI, we created a higher low. A higher low is basically a low that is higher than the previous low. This is the previous low. So it went up, now it created a higher low. Then it went up and created a higher high. Okay, this is the previous high, this is the next high. It's higher than that one, so that means it's a higher high. However, over here in the candles, when it went up again, it pretty much only went up to the same height as the previous high. So there's different behavior going on, and a lot of times this is an indication that a shift is coming. All right, so we noticed that it pretty much went up here to the same height as the previous high on the candles, but on the RSI it created a higher high. Then it started making its way back down again, but when we look at the RSI, it looks like we're going to create a lower, another higher low. So this is one low, this is a higher low. So what we're going to be looking at for confirmation in terms of when to get into a buy order is we're looking at seeing if this green line that I have right here, which is at the 29 RSI mark, this has been major support in the past, right? We can see it right here, support here, support here, support here, support here, support here, and here. So you can clearly see that this level is significant. So we broke through that initially, but now we started to make our way up and we came back above that line. So what we want to look at now is to see if we hold this level of support. If we do, then we should be looking at a trek up of several hundred pips. So this is what we're going to be looking for right now. Now if you want to know what's going to happen to the right, just look left, right? Just look the other way. The charts really do tell you everything that's going to happen in the future, even though people may not believe that. But that's absolutely true. I do my trading without watching the news, without looking out for the latest report or employment report or housing report. I don't do my trading that way. I just do it based on what's in the charts, and it's served me pretty well so far. So, looking across right now where we are, you can see that we are also at another critical level of support, because over here, this was support before a major move, right? We bounced up and made a major move. Over here, we bounced up, made a major move. We bounced up again, made a major move. So this is a significant level. I'm looking for us to hold this level. If we break this level, then we're looking at, I would think down here shows the next strongest level of support. Okay, let me zoom out a bit. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we're looking at that. That's 1.13054. That is an area um, that looks significant, right? You can see that just based on zooming out. So it really helps when you can just, you're zooming in because you want to see what's happening right now, but it's always good to take a step back and to zoom out to see the big picture. And you can see what the chart is telling you, right? That this level is very significant where we're at right now. So between this 221 and down to about 130.032, right, is significant support. If we break that, then we'd be looking at heading down to about 1.12679. So where I'd be looking to get into a trade, I like um, to really look at these areas. Support and resistance is one of the biggest things you can ever learn. And in my course with Forex Made Simple.club, for all of my members, they get a very special training that I put in there on support and resistance, right? So I have some really good training material on that. But here we go. So that's what we're looking to do, but this shows that a shift is coming. So it may go down for a little bit more, but I'm expecting, based on what's happening in the RSI, a shift is going to come soon where it'll make a run up. And so that's what we're looking at for the Euro USD. Let me look at another one, which is the Great Britain Pound USD. Okay, so let's look at this one. Okay. Okay, so for the Great Britain Pound USD, I don't see anything in particular that's really, it's not tickling my fancy, so to speak. There's nothing that's really attracting me or drawing me to this. So if I'm not seeing something that really jumps out at me that says, okay, I see a good trading opportunity coming here, then I don't even bother with it. I'll come back another time and look at it. So let's go check out another one. USD Swiss franc. Okay. No, this doesn't really catch my attention that much either. So let's look at another one. People who have signed up for my course will understand why. Now, just so you know, at my course, where I teach you how to make anywhere from $50 to $250 a day or beyond, my goal right now, and the only reason that my course is so inexpensive, it's only $99 one time, and that's for now. That's going to change, but my mission right now is I want to help at least 1,000 people. I want to make sure they learn my strategy, and I want to help at least 1,000 people make $50 to $250 a day. I want to show them how to do that consistently. When you sign up for that $99, you also get um, a free subscription to my signals group, right? Where, I'm giving signals during the week in terms of what's happening and telling people what trades I'm doing. I'm showing you my entry position, my exit position, my stop losses, and I'm also teaching you and explaining why I'm doing those trades as well. So these are the kind of things that you get when you're in my signals group. So that's very undervalued, but the only reason I'm doing that for right now, for a limited time, is simply because I want to get to 1,000 members quickly, and I want, like I said, that's what I want. I want people, at least 1,000 people, to start off with, to make $50 to $250 a day. If you check out all of my social media stuff, the Forex Made Simple Club Facebook page, if you check out um, the Instagram page, you see results that are posted there all the time. So you see that this thing is for real. You can look at the date stamps. You can see that these aren't snapshots of profits that were made 2 years ago. I mean, these are things that are happening constantly. I'm also posting member profits and all that kinds of stuff, right? So that's the stuff that you get with my course, guys. It's absolutely packed with value, and the price will go up in the future, but I'm making that available right now for the first several hundred, depending on how quickly it is, depending on how quickly it grows. So I would suggest that you take advantage of it now before the price goes up. So let's see. USD Japanese yen. Okay. So as we can see here now, you notice we're having sideways movement here in the candles, but the RSI is steadily going down. So once again, that's another example of divergence. What we're going to be looking at right here is, will this hold support? It's below the 50-day moving average already. Will this hold support on the 100 or the 200-day moving average and make a move up? Or once it breaks past there, then I think it's going to be one of those lookout below situations, right? It's probably going to try to make its way back down. So on the daily, now on this, so if it comes down, more than likely it will be looking to gain some support on the 50-day moving average, which comes down about 400 and so pips. But on the daily, so maybe in a couple of days, maybe 3-4 days, it may come down here and then continue its trek up, because so far on the daily chart it is actually moving up. So the daily chart is what is showing you what's really going to happen over the next 6 or 7 days. When you're looking on the 4-hour chart, you're looking at what's really going to be happening over the next maybe 24 to 72 hours, right? So that's what those time frames do. So even though on the 4-hour it's looking like, okay, it looks like we're going to take a little dip, but when you zoom out even more, you realize we're actually on an upward movement on the daily chart. So that helps you to keep things in perspective, and it helps you to just be mindful of that as you're looking. Are you looking for a long-term trade, or are you looking for a short-term trade? Whatever it is that you're looking for, that will determine what candles you should actually use, what time frames you should be trading on. Okay, I personally don't trade on the 5-minute, 10-minute, 30-minute, 15-minute charts. As far as I'm concerned, you'll lose your mind. That's too stressful. You have to be sitting there watching it the entire time. What the things that you learn in my course, and I teach you my trading strategy, is when I make a trade, um, I don't have to watch my phone all day. I set my stop loss, my take profit targets, and I can leave that confidently for a day or two. And then sometimes, I'll get up in the morning and I realize my trade executed and I made $700 or something like that. So, when you have a strategy, you need to have a strategy. You need to know what to look for successful trades. And so I teach you two of my very, very proven and solid strategies that I use to trade Forex, right? So there you go, guys. So that's just a brief outlook on what we're looking at this week. Like I said, USD Japanese yen. We're gonna see if it holds support here. Let's see if it continues to make another higher low and continue its trek up, or if it breaks that path, then you can look for it coming down pretty significantly. Okay, so that's it for now, guys. In terms of the other currency pairs and stuff, I will be posting that in our signals group so that members can actually see the other pairs that I'm looking at as well. Okay, take care, guys. All the best.